way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, Winston. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Rush in.
To throw, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Jameis to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Ready? Black 25 behind. 47. Double dog. That's the way. Check 20. Wait. 20. Easy. Hey, here we go. Even. Together, defense. Let's get it together. Watch the edge.
1st down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Easy. 47 to Mike, boy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey.
Now with the play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to air one out. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Space to maneuver at the 40. That good for 19 on a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Carr now to throw. He's going to air this thing out. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Check 52. Check 4. Check 4.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Hey, we're good.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, he gets it to Thomas. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Carr. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Open man is Michael Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. Now he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Carr. They'll find Miller. That's complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Carr completes it and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Looking for the end zone, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Know your job. Right Monday down. Watch twins. Low.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Right down. 29.
Now Carr. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Jameis now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. He sets up the screen to Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Airing this one out for Evans. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Kamara off the draw. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this throw caught left side. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. To throw again on second down. Carr. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, the second down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Winston, he's going to wind up in it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Carr. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Carr to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Winston. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. He finds his man Johnson. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Stream, Timothy.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw, Winston. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is Miller, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Here's Carr. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Past the 20. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Hey, one day, down. 185, later 2, 694.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
Throwing again. Carr. It's complete. It's Miller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 25, check 25, check 25.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check your hot read. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Get ready.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Wait. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 26, check 26.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that's going to push him back half the distance.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Check. Crunch, crunch. Sonic. Let's go.
And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it.
White 25.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Looking out of the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check 24, check 24. Shit. Sunday.
They'll go with Jones. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Hoping for a 4th down stop. Instead, they flinch and move the chains.
Flinch, jump, not watching the ball. All the sins that you're not supposed to commit, they come into play there.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. To throw is Carr. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped.